Beware! Why is that not on? Oh, it's so hard sometimes, friends. But it's really not. It's just that I am a technologically vexatious individual. I don't know what that means. I think what it means is when it comes to technology, I sometimes completely lose my mind. That's what it means. Okay, come on, Mr. Thing. Restream chat. Woo! Oh, yes! Folks, here we are. We made it. Come on, buddies. Let's go. It's Wildwood Takeover Thursday. I think on Tuesday I was saying it was Thursday because I have no sense of time. New to you, you're sick, dude. New to you, you're sick, dude. I'm sick. Hey, my name is Dude, and I'm sick. I'm going to share this with music friends, hither and yon. Music friends. How about the quality of this camera? It shows every little nook and cranny of my gristle face. Gristle face, look upon it. Little face, a freshest fonnet. Freshest fonnet. I can see it now. I can see clearly now the gristle's gone. I can see who the obstacles in my way. Whoa, did you hear that? Folks, greetings to you. It is Thursday. I'm playing yet another one of these beautiful Wildwood exclusive Gretchens. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I decided to bring the microphone over here. I don't know if that's going to be a lasting thing or not, but at least it's out of the main gateway to the room L'Orange. Because sometimes there's so much congestion. Dylan comes lumbering in. He's a big fella. Things get hit. It causes a great, a disturbance of the force, okay? So now I've got it off to the left side here. You can see the guitar is good. I can close up in on it. Look at that beautiful specimen. This is a Wildwood exclusive vintage select G6131T, which is a 1962 duo jet with that silver sparkle. Look at that, the gold hardware. Snark not included, you crazy kids. Snark not included. Neck shape, standard U, ebony fingerboard, 22 medium jumbo frets, TV Jones classic Filtertron dual coil humbuckers. Resplendent in gold, Bigsby tailpiece. Tuners are the Grover Statites. Hey, what kind of tuners are those? Well, my friend, they're the Grover Statites. Pinned rocking bar with ebony bridge right here. It's pinned. It ain't moving around. You can start jiggling it around like some kind of mad beast. Like some kind of mad beast. You can engage in savage guitar activity. So this is one of those special runs of guitars you can only get where? Wildwood. David says Funk 49 today. I'm just kind of adding the emphasis on today because I kind of felt like he was yelling it at me. But that's all right. I understand when someone gets hungry for a little Funk 49, sometimes you just go like, I need it. It's not a want. It's a need of the Funk 49. Listen to that. Sparkly chord. Oh, sometimes I hit the looper and there's already a looper on there, and then it's pooper. You know what I'm saying? When you're hitting the looper to do a new looper and there's already a looper on there, it's pooper. That's all I'm going to say, okay? right? Jingly jangly goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, jingly jangly goodness. Now, I am using a little bit of that Mr. Sneakerfoot pointing out that ODS 181. That jetter pedal for overdrive is something that's also a Wildwood exclusive. Jetter pedals ODS 185. Can you dig it? Gets all kinds of snotty. It's a snotty, snotty sound that is good for your soul. Just like the scrolls foretold. Always heeding the scrolls, ladies and gentlemen. I think the scrolls are an oft disregarded document in the guitar community. Everyone's talking about scales and clones and stuff. But they're not talking enough about the scrolls and their influence on musics. Take that. It's a rumble from the Dumble. You're doggone right, Matty K. Matty K for the win! We just ran into the end zone, spiked that thing. I like it. Play a strat like a reelsman. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean, friendo. Today's not Strats Day. Strats Day. And when God made Adam, he said, you shall go forth with the strat, or else you will be a half-a-man. So says random dude on internet. You will be half-a-man. As the scrolls foretold the coming of half-a-man, those who played without a Stratocaster. Stratocaster was needed to make sure you were 100% man. Random dude on the internet says play a strat like a whole man. 100% man. I can't even say that. 100% man. You know why? Because I don't have a strat. If I had a strat, I could say that shit. I mean stuff without any probs. So there you have it. Can you dig it? That's all right. That's all right, Tuesdaysman. I see you. It's all good. Johnny Guitar would say that guitar is a real mother for you. I think you're right. I think you're right. I think you're right. I like the sparkly nature of these pickups. They got the sparkle, but you know what else they got, friendos? They got the snot. When you have a little sparkle, you got a little snot. D-string went for a ride. Come back, Mr. D. Sorry, lost control there for a minute. Forgot to swallow some glass this morning. Sorry, can't really deliver the goods on that frontier. But I think you guys hear the power and majesty of this silver sparkly delight. Oh, Wildwood exclusive 62 Duo Jet Silver Sparkle will grab your soul. It'll grab your soul. You know what I have to figure out, folks, that I haven't figured out yet is how to erase the previous loop on my looper without turning it on. I'm sure there's a way to do it, but I didn't read the doggone manual, so I got to hit it. And then it erases it, but you got to hear it for a split second. And you're like, wait a minute. I don't want to hear that. I just want new jams to be manifest. Dre's going to have to look in the scrolls or the manual to figure out what's going on. In the meantime, I'm going to have a little bit of bubbly water. This broadcast is not brought to you by bubbly water, but it is certainly fueling my broadcast. It's brought to you by Wildwood Guitars, Louisville, Colorado. Go to wildwoodguitars.com and your guitar soul will be taken. That's the dragon of guitardom that just ate your soul. Ooh, that bubbly goodness is massaging my esophagus. Holy scrolls of loop. Am I right or am I right? I just like that. Come on there, Mr. D. Rubber came off. I gotta sheath that wiggle bar. Mr. Wiggle needs a sheath. Mr. Wiggles needs a sheath. Mr. Wiggle. Mr. Wiggles. There you go. A song called Mr. Wiggle needs a sheath. I had to put that rubber back on there, the rubber thingamabobby on the gold thing. Can you dig that kind of talk? Can you dig that kind of talk? You know what this is? It's a Wildwood exclusives. A vintage select Gretsch 1962 duo jet in silver sparkle. I like the orange sparkle binding. When you've got the orange sparkle binding, your life is complete because it's such a doggone treat. Binding on the neck, gold hardware. Binding on the neck, gold hardware. You got the doggone gold binding. See, I just had to turn that on again in order to get rid of the doggone loop. I gotta figure it out. There's probably a way. Surf music. Someone wants surf music. The cat wants surf music. He just came in here and said, doggone it. Doggone it. Where's the surf music? That was your surf music. The loop was a little wrong, but whatever. You got the idea. Back to the Care Bear chord is what we do. Woo! All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is a Wildwood exclusive 62 Duo Jet. They have a few of them. They're Wildwood, as I said, exclusives. And the actual number delineation is a 6131, a G6131T. 1962 Duo Jet in silver sparkle. Ba-diddle-de-doo. And the serial number of this particular rascal is, it's up above linked, but it's JT20114194. 41904 are the last four numbers. And doggone it, it sounds good. Someone said, B says, I'm about to eat some Fruity Pebbles. Do you know the Flintstones? Flintstones. I couldn't even say it. I can't play it. Flintstones, meet the front. You know what I did play earlier today, though? See if I can do it again. Wait, here we go. I'm ready for it. Look out now. So I didn't know Flintstones, but I knew that. Thank you. Now, folks, what I'm going to grab right here, for some reason I couldn't find on the Wildwood site, although they have a few of these lurking in. This is a Falcon Jr. I had one here not long ago, and I loved it. And they sent me another. This is another Wildwood exclusive. Another Wildwood exclusive. It's a Falcon Jr., a diminished bird of prey. Only diminished because an actual white falcon would be a little larger body size. So it's a smaller body, but all the opulence you've come to love and adore from the white falcon. The tricked out bird of prey. It's got a little bit more gumption, right? Right into the amp. Ooh, I like that. I like that kind of talk. That was a little unusual. That's the Star Trek theme. Meets Peter Gunn on the highway. Shotgun on the way to Shotgun, I guess. It's polka time, says Dire Wolf. Dire Wolf, a wolf of dire, you better beware, or his pack will devour you. Oh, oh, oh. Wow, beware. Good advice, I think. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Falcon Junior. So if you had a full Falcon, this would be a Junior. So it's a little smaller body. Not as massive as the big old Falcon. Almost more like a 6120-ish, right? But with all the appointments of a mighty, look at that. Imagine showing up at the sock hop with this. People would just step aside. Look out! Coming in! Got the Falcon Junior. I'm resplendent in gold hardware. I got that groovy orange binding, sparkly binding. Gold savagery, the Supra, what are those called? Supertrons? Super Dupers? I'm going to call them Super Dupers. They certainly got more gumption than the other one. The other one sounded great too, but this one's got a little more output, a little bit more. Well, you know, the Falcon is a savage bird of prey. You better beware. It's going to come and get you and devour you. Okay? They don't mess around. I'm going to see if I can find this rascal again. I was having a hard time finding it. I was having a hard time. This just arrived in the gristle mail. It came via gristle mail. You better watch out. You better beware. Came in the gristle mail. You better watch out. You better beware. Better watch out. You better beware when it comes in the gristle mail. Didn't even quite rhyme, but it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter, folks. What do we got here? What do we got here? What do we got here? 6131-59 White Falcon T. No, that's not yet. That's not what we got here. We got a Falcon Junior. Okay? Beware. And those just have a regular TV Jones Classic. These are not that. These are something powerful and new and bold. Powerful and new and bold. Mm-hmm. Powerful and new and bold. Speaking truth to power right now, just in case you're wondering. A bunch of custom shop stuff, too. Oh, delicious. Those are sold, though. I'm going to try the new arrivals page, see what happens. Sorry, folks, just bear with me, okay? Bear with Drade. Bear with Drade, he's a rascal, son of a gun. Bear with Drade. You got to bear with Drade. New arrives. I'm going to go to the new arrives page, see what we got. See if we can track down this bad boy. 55 White Falcon, that's not what we're looking for. This is the Falcon Junior, okay, folks? Oh, they got those Murphy Lab rascals that are in at the Wildwood right now. They just came in, and I'm looking. Oh, stop it. The new arrivals page at Wildwood, I'll tell you what, it'll take your soul, and it'll eat it. They got the Jetter Wildwood exclusive ODS 181s in stock. The little overdrive pedal of doom and destruction. Grab that rascal, step on it. It'll say, "Thank you, sir, may I have another?" And just start rocking, okay? Don't be afraid of it. Hold your head up high. Oh, there's some more of them. Look at these rascals. Murphy Lab, what are you doing to us? Stop it. Anyway, sorry. So I know there's more of these juniors coming in. If you wanted this particular guitar, folks, the serial number is JT180-52153. Those Murphy Lab guitars are consuming my soul. Can I play some Bee Gees? Wow. No. I did watch the show, though. I watched their biography. I can tell by the way I use my walk, I'm a woman, man. No time at all. Sorry, that went off the rails, too, okay? All right. fails again too, right away. Let's see what we got. Gospel-y slide thing for the kids. Townsend did Who's Next with the White Falcon. He did indeed. He did indeed. Or yes. Right? Sounds good. It's a tool of rock. It's a tool of rock. A tool of rock and roll, and it's good for your soul. That's it. Sorry, I lost control there for a minute. Little rando segues in there for the kids. But you can see this guitar can do it all. It can rockabilly, it can rock. It can do whatever need be done, and it's going to do it. Guitars are right out of the damn box, so, and I'm treating it like a farm animal. sounds killer. That's all there is to it. Thing sounds killer. Yeah, these pickups, they rock. Yes. Yes, they do. They rock hard and with great savagery. It rocks every which way from Tuesday. It's good for your soul. It's good for your soul, ladies and gentlemen. It is a Wildwood exclusive, Gretsch Falcon Jr. And its goal is to rock your damn brain. Caw-caw! When the bird takes flight, you must beware. He might grab you in the talons and take you back to the lair, where the young will peck your being and devour your soul. Oh, wow. Gotta be careful. I'll tell you that right now. Let that be a warning to all of us. Right? Patrick McManus, you are the manus. And this does sound delicious. I do dig it quite a bit. This guitar needs to be played with a tuxedo on. I think so too. Or a cape. Who wants a cape? I think we all need to get capes. Let's bring the cape back, okay? As evening attire. I'm going out on the town. I must get my cape. Behold. And I think it'd be a bold look. Let's bring the cape back. Who's with us? Come on, friends. We're bringing the cape back with the What Falcon Jr. Get a Wildwood cape, I think, would be a good thing. Emblazoned on the back with sequins. Wildwood guitars. The Falcon crew. I like it. And a top hat, perhaps, my friend. A top hat would be welcome, I think. It would be a welcome way to roll. Who's with us? Cape or cloak? That's a good question, my friend. I'm incapable. I can't speak. The gristle cape. There we go. The denim unitard. Maybe. The beanie cape. That could be a beanie cape. Poland. Hey, Paul Yakshamash. Doggone it. A cape with a walking stick. That would be bold. I think so as well. The Falcon Gristle Crew, capes and cloaks. I like it. I'm not afraid of that at all. Perhaps with a saber. Let me grab my scabbard with my gristle blade. Behold! To war! To battle! Right? Sounds like fun. Although I don't want to provoke violence, nor do I condone it. Okay, but I'm just saying a benevolent blade of some sort, which simply to excite, not to impale. or, stab. What? I like it. A cape with swimming goggles. That's getting a little crazy there, Blues Man. I like where you're going. You might be ready for land or sea, and I think that's important to be prepared when you're running with the pack. You don't know where you're going. Maybe for a swim. You never know. Anyways, folks, so we had fun today with two magical guitars. We had these two Wildwood exclusives. We've had sweet 62 Duo Jet and Silver Sparkle with gold hardware. The deets on that one are up above. This one is a Wildwood exclusive White Falcon Junior, a bird of prey not to be toyed with unless you're willing to go all the way to Roxville. And that is a town population savage. You know what I'm saying? You got to be some kind of a savage rock warlord, sporting a cloak, maybe a beanie, I don't know, maybe cape, goggles, whatever it takes. But be prepared. A guitar like this comes with some responsibilities. Okay? Beware. Ebony fingerboards on this one for sure. Let's see on this one over here. Yes, it does come with an ebony fingerboard. You are correct. Let me just make double. I'll make doubly sure. I'm gonna make doubly sure. I don't wanna talk like I'm full of manure. That is not good. Fingerboard is ebony. Yes. Bone nut. This one has the TV Jones classic Filtertrons. Yes, and they have plenty of those in stock as we speak. There'll be more of these coming, I know that. So if you called up Wildwood and said, hey, proletariat, I saw the big fella, the Capesman, on the internet talking about that Gretsch Wildwood exclusive Falcon Jr. How can I get my talons on one? I want to run with the pack. They might say, broette, proletariat, we got you covered. Now prepare yourself. There is a clause that comes with it that you have to be prepared for the responsibilities that go with such a bold guitar. Who's up to the challenge? I don't know. I can't speak to it. There you go. Gretsch guitar, the Capesman. That's right. I'm not afraid of it. I did want to close out today's, I'm going to say broadcast, because I like to say broadcast, by playing my recently, a couple of months ago, I acquired a new Wildwood spec. Oh, Mr. 58 Wildwood spec Les Paul. Look at the top. Look at the glory. Feel the song. Listen to its story. You hear that? Oh, I just like to feel it ring. Just unamplified. It just tickles my gristle bone. Tickles my gristle bone. Yeah, let's hear what this little rascal sounds like. Ooh, come back to us. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Right or am I right? The thing sounds magnificent. This is a Wildwood spec 58 Les Paul in the gloss format. Look at that. It's just beautiful. Nice tasteful top. 58. It's mine. I bought it. It's got those Wildwood spec special pickups, custom Wildwood buckers from that are made for them special by Gibson. So when you get a Wildwood spec, they'll rock your brain. Your excitement you will not contain. Can you dig it? Did you ever see a 58 in the shop? Did you ever see a 58 in the shop back in the day? Well, yes. Not an actual 58. Although I have played Greg Martin's 58. I've played a couple of Joe Bonamassa's back in the day, as I remember. I've played 59s, played 60s, real ones. But I've played a whole bunch of the Wildwood spec of every iteration, and they are delicious. I do like the 58's got a little bigger neck ski, although you can get 59s with the bigger neck too. And you get the Wildwood spec Tom Murphy ones. Forget it. Stand clear and stand firm. But now they got those Wildwood. I think there's Wildwood spec Murphy Lab ones that are available as we speak on their site. And the new arrivals page, wildwoodguitars.com. Press on new arrivals and prepare to get. But these are benevolent love hits, love taps. Can you dig it? Luke asks, are they as bright sounding as the Fishman Fluence classics? You know what? They aren't. They're underwound. So they have plenty of chiminess. They got some give. They just sound different. I think that the Wildwoods are cool for what and that's why I'm going to keep this guitar as is, and then I have my other Les Paul with the Fishmans in it that I'll use for probably gig with it and do a bunch of other stuff with. But it's nice to have a guitar with just these pickups in it because they have a thing. And there's nothing wrong with that. When I turn down the volume, I lose some high end. That's kind of a bummer, but only because if I'm using just all power amp gain, then when I turn down the volume, I would not lose any high end because that's the way the old volume pods are. But I kind of like just keeping this one as it is. It's going to be kept as is. Whereas my other Wildwood Spec 57 has the Fishman's Fluence classic humbuckers, and that's a cool guitar too that does a whole different thing. So, can you dig it? May you dig it? Do I have a tone bender pedal? I do. I've got a color sound tone bender somewhere. I also have tone bender remakes by a bunch of different people. My latest ones are by my buddy Gary, who makes big knob pedals. He made me a custom Yardbird 68 pedal, which is fashioned after what Jimmy Page used in the Yardbirds and on the first Zeppelin record. Savage. Savage again. You know what? Strangely enough, Stephen, I don't know any Guns N' Roses. That was, I never figured out any Guns N' Roses, to be honest with you. Figured that was covered. By the time I got to that age, I was already on my own path of destruction. They were on their path of destruction, but I was already on my own path of wretched savagery. But, you know, in a wholesome kind of way. What? Hi, Greg. If you could get any guitar, what would it be? Yes. There's so many guitars that would be welcome in the Gristle Lair. There is that, I'm really grooving on. Wildwood's been sending me those 61 Wildwood 10 guitars. I've had Olympic White one here. I've had a Sonic Blue one. I think I had a Surf Green one. Then I had a Sunburst one that was a master built one. All of these guitars have tempted my soul. And recently, there's been an Ocean Turquoise one that you've probably seen me play on my little videos I've been doing. That guitar is tugging at my heartstrings. Yeah. But every one I've played has been fantastic. So they sound meaty. You know, usually I go for the ash bodies and maple necks on Strats. But I do like Rosewood and Alder. When you find a good one that has the thickness to it, man, but still the chime. Everyone I've got that they've sent me, it's got the quack in the 2 and 4 position has been fantastico. And of course, the neck and the bridge sound fantastic as well, and middle by itself. So I've been very tempted by the Wildwood 1061 Strats from the Fender Custom Shop. They're toying with my soul. An Ocean Turquoise, man, that's a beautiful tone here. Am I right or am I right? Anyways, well, listen, friends, we've had a nice time today. I've enjoyed our time together. Resist, sir. Yeah, you sound like somebody else I know. Welcome to the Gristle. Welcome to the Gristle. That's a fact, Jack. All right, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate it as always. Thank you to Wildwood. Please support Wildwood and their activities. We are going to be back tomorrow. Dylan and I will be playing here at 4 p.m. Central Time. We're also doing a thing that's for Fishman. And then on Saturday night at 5 p.m. Central, we're doing a thing on a website called together.com.co. I'm sorry, I always say .com. It's .co. I have links of that. There are various different things on my various social media accounts. It's a very cool website. You go on, you join it. Doesn't cost anything to join. You come on down. And for our broadcast, we'll be playing some tunes, and we'll also be talking about playing and whatever. You can bring the questions on. I can actually bring you on screen so we can see you and we can talk face to face. It's kind of fun because it's fun to put faces to the names that I see regularly on the inner Googles. So that's on Saturday night at 5 p.m. Central. Together.co. TGTHR. wildwood.co is how it's spelled. But as I said, there's plenty of different links on my social media to get you there. Folks, thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you very, very soon. Adios.